Hey, hoping everyone is good, hoping everyone is great. Listen, they say to never timestamp a podcast episode, but I'm going to say this. It is cold. It is cold, baby. I'd rather be cold than to be hot any day, but I got on some thick old socks and some pants and a sweatshirt. Oh, yeah. So I hope that y'all got on a jacket or, if you're chilling, you got your blanket around you because, baby, it is cold. All right. I want to ask you something. When you think of love, what comes to mind? Is it a passion? Is it affection, security? For some, it's like butterflies and sweet nothings whispered in the dark. And for others, it's a sense of safety that feels like coming home. But here's the one thing. Love, real love, is so much more than what we see in the movies or what we perceive on TV or these social media postings of these ideal couples, or maybe what we read in these little romance and love books. Healthy love is a foundation. It's a soul where we plant seeds of growth, trust, and mutual respect. It's the kind of love that nourishes you, not just the best parts of you, but the messy, the complex, and vulnerable parts too. But let's not get it twisted. Healthy love isn't about perfection, it's about intention. It's about showing up even when it's hard and holding each other accountable with a foundation of kindness and respect. Accountability doesn't mean control or manipulation. No. Accountability is like love saying, I see you, I value you, and I want you to see you be your best self. And to break it down further, because we often confuse healthy love with self-sacrifice or overextending ourselves. We think love means giving until we're absolutely empty, but hear me when I say this. Healthy love doesn't deplete, it replenishes. It is reciprocal. It gives back as much as it takes, and it creates a space for both partners to be fully seen, heard, and understood. Now let's be real. A healthy love will challenge you. It's going to stretch you, and it will hold a mirror up to your face and make you look at the parts of yourself rather than the parts you rather avoid. And here's the beauty in all of that. Healthy love holds you accountable without tearing you down. It says, I see your flaws, and I'm going to stay anyway, but I want you to grow. See, if you're in a space where you're questioning the health of a relationship, romantic or otherwise, I need for you to ask yourself these questions. Does this love feel like a safe space or a battlefield? Am I growing in this love, or do I feel like I'm shrinking? Does this person hold me accountable with kindness, or do they weaponize my mistakes? And I know that we all have heard the phrase love is enough, but let's be real, it's not really. Love is definitely not enough. It needs support, it needs trust, it needs communication, respect, and accountability. Love needs a foundation. And love without all of these things is like a house built on sand. It might stand for a while, but eventually it is going to crumble. So what does a healthy love actually look like? Number one, healthy love is rooted in respect. Respect isn't saying I love you. It's showing how you really treat someone. It's honoring their time, their boundaries, and their individuality. Respect says, I see you as a whole person, not just what you can do for me. Number two, healthy love holds space for growth. If you're in a relationship where you feel stuck or stifled, that ain't no healthy love. Healthy love encourages you to grow, for you to evolve, and to choose and chase your dreams. It doesn't feel threatened by your success or your independence, and it cheers you on, and it says, hey, let's grow together. Healthy love is built on accountability. Now, I know some people get scared when they hear the word accountability, but accountability is love in action. It's not about control, it's about care. It says, I love you enough to call you out when you or not being your best self. And I expect you to do the same for me. And I'm going to tell you something. There is definitely a fine line between accountability and criticism. Healthy accountability is rooted in love, not judgment. Healthy love is reciprocal. If you're always the one giving, giving your time, giving your energy, giving your heart, you're going to end up drained. Healthy love is a two-way street. It's about balance. It's about giving and receiving in a way that feels natural, not forced. And let me pause here and say something important. You cannot have healthy love with someone else until you have it with your what? Self. And that's the hard truth. If you are constantly seeking validation from your partner, if you're bending over backwards to prove you're worthy of love, that is not love, my baby. That is truly survival. I think some of us have been there. Been in places where you thought if you just give more, if you just tried harder, maybe you'd feel love in return. But I think what we learn is that the love you seek from others has to start within you. You have to believe that you're worthy of a love that doesn't make you beg. And a part of a healthy love is boundaries. Because honestly, they're the cornerstone of a healthy love. Boundaries are not walls, baby. They are bridges. They don't shut people out. They show people how to treat you. Healthy love respects those boundaries. It doesn't guilt you for having them. And with communication, healthy love communicates it and don't assume it. It doesn't play games. It doesn't hold grudges. It says, let's talk about this. Let's figure it out together. And when someone communicates with you, healthy love listens not just to respond, but to understand. Healthy love requires mutual effort. It's not about one person doing all of the work. It's about two people showing up for each other every single day. Even when all of that gets hard. And especially, baby, when it gets hard. And I want to take a moment to speak directly to anyone listening who feels like they're stuck in a cycle of unhealthy love. Whether that's in a relationship, a friendship, or even with family, you deserve more. You deserve a love that doesn't hurt, a love that doesn't take more than it gives. And I know it's hard to walk away, but sometimes the healthiest thing that you can do for yourself is to let it go. Because the truth is, healthy love won't weaponize your insecurities. It won't throw your flaws in your face, and instead it will help you work through all of them. It will give you the tools to grow while reminding you that you're already enough as you are. And I don't want us to ignore the role that we play in a healthy dynamic. Healthy love is not about a one-way street. You have to show up with that same energy, ready to listen, ready to compromise, and to hold space for your partner just as much as they do for you. It is about mutual accountability. And let's be clear. Holding someone accountable isn't about control. It's not about trying to fix them or to change them. Healthy love definitely respects individuality. It doesn't ask someone to become something that they're not. Instead, it says, I love who you are, and I want to walk beside you as you continue to grow. Healthy love doesn't demand that you lose yourself. It celebrates who you are and makes space for you to bloom. It's a partnership, a dance where both people lead and follow, give and receive, learn and to teach. So, as I close this short episode, I want you to think about the love in your life. Are you being nourished? Are you holding yourself? And are you holding your partner accountable with grace and compassion? And if the answer is no, how can you begin to shift this dynamic? And I also want you to remember that you are worthy of love that feeds your soul, not drains your spirit. A love that grows with you, not against you. And a love that feels like freedom, not a cage. So until next time, I want y'all to stay true to yourselves. If no one has told you today, I want to tell you that I'm proud of you. Keep choosing yourself. Keep choosing your growth. Keep chasing after the realest part of you. Keep choosing love. And keep choosing the love that heals, not harms. All right, I'm gone.